Let's play Trivia Blitz. 35 fast-paced questions over 5 rounds. Our first round, as usual, is general knowledge. Here's your first question. The song Ding Dong the Witch is Dead features in which 1939 classic movie? It features in The Wizard of Oz. Which planet is sometimes referred to as the third rock from the Sun? That's Earth. Which foundational document was signed by King John at Runnymede in 1215? He signed or sealed the Magna Carta. Pepperdine University's main campus is located in which California beach city? It's located in Malibu. In a standard game of Scrabble, what is the only tile worth 5 points? That's the K. A loganberry is a cross between a raspberry and which other fruit? It's a cross between a raspberry and a blackberry. And final one for this round, Astro the dog featured in which futuristic cartoon series? He featured in The Jetsons. Round 2 is Fit for a King. I'll show you a picture of a palace and give you a clue, and you just need to tell me the name of the palace. This London palace was bought by King George III for his wife Queen Charlotte and later became the official royal residence. That's Buckingham Palace. This St. Petersburg palace was stormed during the Russian Revolution of 1917. That's the Winter Palace. This French palace is famous for its Hall of Mirrors. That's the Palace of Versailles. Located in Beijing, this is the world's largest palace complex. That's the Forbidden City. This Vienna Palace complex is home to the famous Spanish riding school. That's the Hofburg. Once a royal residence of the Kings of France, this palace is now the world's most visited art museum. That's of course the Louvre. This Indian palace is famously illuminated by nearly 100,000 lights during festivals. That's the stunning Mysore Palace. Round 3 is Real Icons. I'll describe an iconic scene from a film along with the first and last letters of the name of that film, which you just need to complete. This late 90s sci-fi film popularised the bullet time visual effect. That's The Matrix. A pottery wheel scene set to Unchained Melody became one of cinema's most romantic moments in this film. That was Ghost. The line "Don't call me Shirley" comes from this 1980 comedy disaster movie. That comes from Airplane. Marilyn Monroe's white dress famously flies up over a subway grate in this 1950s comedy. That was from The 7-Year Itch. Two dogs accidentally share a strand of spaghetti during a romantic dinner in this Disney animated classic. That was from Lady and the Tramp. Steve McQueen attempts a legendary motorcycle jump in this World War II prison escape film. That was from The Great Escape. The line "I'll have what she's having" was delivered by the director's mother in this film's famous restaurant scene. That was from When Harry Met Sally. Round 4 is body language. All the answers in this round contain a part of the body. In Indian cuisine, what red beans are known as rajma? That's kidney beans. Central to London's New Year's Eve's firework display, which landmark was previously known as the Millennium Wheel? That's the London Eye. Seneca and Keuka Lakes are part of which famous wine producing region in upstate New York? They're part of the Finger Lakes. What is the traditional shield-like symbol used to represent noble families and nations? That's a coat of arms. Also known as a pass key, what type of master key can open numerous locks? That's a skeleton key. Which 1999 Stanley Kubrick movie starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman is based on the 1926 novella Dream Story? That's Eyes Wide Shut. And last one for this round, Lemmy was the lead singer and only continuous member of which English rock band? He was the lead singer of Motorhead. Our final round is Double Blitz, where the questions come at you much faster. On which continent would you find the South Pole? You'd find it in Antarctica. How many faces does a cube have? It has 6 faces. Carpenter ants usually nest in what type of material? They nest in wood or tree trunks. Logan is an alias of which X-Men character? It's an alias of Wolverine. Frostnip is the mildest stage of which cold injury? It's the mildest stage of frostbite. The WTA and ATP are governing bodies in which sport? They're governing bodies in tennis. And finally, what name is given to the right hand side of a ship? That's starboard. That's it. Well done for making it all the way to the end. Let me know how you did in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this quiz, hit that subscribe button before you leave. It does really help me out, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.